Hello, Mr. Miller. I understand this may be surprising, but I'm Audrey Thompson, Bianca Thompson's daughter. I wouldn't be reaching out if I wasn't in a desperate situation.
Bianca who? I don't know anyone by that name. Is this some kind of scam?
Please, sir, I wouldn't resort to this if I had any other option. I'm your daughter, and Mama didn't want me to contact you. I never thought I'd be in a position to need help like this.
What do you want? I have one daughter, Lyra, and you're definitely not her.
Mr. Miller, I understand this is hard to believe after so many years. Mama has spoken kindly of you, and I'm just asking for a moment of your time. I believe there's goodness in your heart. Please, hear me out.
Spit it out. What do you need? I'm not falling for any tricks.
It's about Mama, sir. She's terribly unwell. I'm working 2 jobs, but it's not enough for her food, rent, and especially her medicine. I'm reaching out because I have no other choice. I know I haven't earned the right to ask for your help, but I hope you can find it in your heart to care.
Don't try to manipulate me. I knew it. Bianca sent you for money, didn't she? Using me as an ATM? Disgusting.
Sir, please. Mama needs help. She's really sick. I'm not here to trick you.
You're disgusting. Bianca is strong as always. She wouldn't be on her deathbed. Stop lying. I'm not giving you a penny. Stop trying to scam me. Drop dead.
Mr. Miller? Hi, it's Audrey. I know yesterday's interaction wasn't the best, but please, hear me out.
Good day. Audrey, you said? I'm afraid I don't recall. My apologies.
No problem, sir. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Audrey Thompson, Bianca Thompson's daughter.
Bianca's daughter. How old are you?
I'm 20. Yes, I'm your daughter.
Are you sure about this, Audrey?
Absolutely. In fact, Mama discouraged me from reaching out to you my whole life, claiming you abandoned us. But I'm desperate now, sir.
Abandoned? No, dear. Your mother left me when she was pregnant with you.
How is that possible?
When she found out she was pregnant, she told me she was planning to abort you.
What? That can't be true. I'm here.
Your mother left me, Audrey. She didn't want me to give up my dreams for her and the child.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm reaching out because of Mama's health. I saw her suffer when you left. She drank herself to sleep and wouldn't eat for days.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I have a family too. They are proof that I waited.
Waiting for what?
Let me explain. When we found out about you, I was willing to drop everything for your mother and you. But she didn't want that. She wanted me to go to college and pursue my dreams. She changed her mind about having the baby.
She probably wanted you to think that.
Yes, she did. She thought I would leave for college, so she pretended to abort. I tried to contact her, but she never answered.
You're telling me she left you?
Yes, she left. I loved her, and I waited for her. I even waited 5 years before committing to my current wife, Olivia.
Do you have kids with Olivia?
Yes, 2 lovely kids. They don't know you exist.
So, you think I'm just a scammer?
No, Audrey. There's a connection, even through text. I'm sorry for the lost years. Can we talk in person? I'd love to treat you to lunch.
I appreciate that. Let's talk. Vivi, I finally met my father.
Wait, what? Oh my god! Tell me about it. How come this happened, though? I thought your mom didn't want you to contact him.
Well, Mama is still sick. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. I did this for her.
You sure did, Audie. How was it?
God, Vivi, I felt like a carbon copy of him. I told you of the hostile encounter when we first texted, right? It was so odd, Vivi, because it seemed like he didn't remember any of it.
What?
Right? I was so confused. But so was he, so I just let it go since he was much nicer once I messaged him through his work phone.
Maybe he was just having a bad day when you first messaged him.
Maybe. Because he was really nice during dinner, Vivi. He even gave me a check for Mama's treatment.
Wow, that's amazing, Audie. I'm happy for you. All your life, all you wanted was acceptance from him.
I know. I'm just confused why Mama would lie about aborting me, though.
Oh, is that the reason why your father left?
Yeah. Apparently, when Mama got pregnant, my father was off at college. My father wanted to set aside his studies to take care of her, but she insisted that he continue his studies and suddenly said she didn't want the baby.
But she kept it.
Yep, she kept it from him.
Poor man. He has a family now.
Yep, and he's filthy rich, Vivi. He deserved his success, though. He seems like a really genuine guy.
That's good for you, Audie. You deserve to know your father.
I know, and it feels great, but I hope Mama takes it well.
Good luck!
Hey, Mama. How are you feeling?
Good, darling. How are you there in the city? Found a job yet?
Mama, I have a confession to make. I didn't go there to find a job.
What? What are you doing there then?
I came to the city to meet with Sir Benjamin.
Benjamin Miller? Darling, what are you thinking? Get home at this very instant.
I already know, Mama. I know that you are the one who deceived him into thinking you aborted me. I know that you were the one who walked away, and not him. Unlike what you have been telling me my whole life.
I'm sorry, darling. I did what I had to do. I was young.
Mama, I don't blame you. I don't know your side of the story, Mama.
Well, let me explain. I was young, darling. Straight out of high school and pregnant. Needless to say, your grandparents were furious. They threatened to throw me out if I didn't break things off with Benjamin. It was terrible.
Wow. I never would have expected them to be that cruel.
So I left with no choice. I made excuses with your father telling him I was going to abort. All along, I had no intention to abort. I thought that as soon as I broke it off with Benjamin, my parents would let me have the baby. I needed to be under their care. I needed their financial support. I was a teenage girl, for God's sake.
I understand. Mama, how come you never contacted Father after that?
I did, darling. A few months after I broke up with him, my parents also kicked me out. I think the reality of me being pregnant slapped them as soon as my belly started growing. Plus, your aunt, my little sister, was in high school at that time.
How did my aunt react?
She was a golden girl. I'm sure you know. She was accepting of me, but my parents didn't want me around her. They said I was a bad influence, and as the eldest daughter, I wasn't setting a good example for my little sister.
I'm sorry, Mama.
They eventually kicked me out once I was 4 months pregnant. I was homeless. I broke up with Benjamin under my parents' orders, but they eventually still got rid of me. I had nowhere to turn to. No home, no family, no boyfriend, nothing.
Did you reach out to Father?
I did, but after the horrible breakup we had, he didn't want me back. I couldn't blame him though. I lied. I told him I aborted the baby. That was the worst thing that I could have done to him. I knew how badly he wanted to be a good father. I hurt him.
Well, the past is the past. He gave you money for your treatment, Mama.
Oh, Benjamin. He never could hold grudges for long. God bless him.
Leave Benjamin Miller alone. I'm warning you. You're ruining my perfectly happy family. Here's the tip. Go back to where you came from, and don't mess his and his family's life up. While you're at it, give me back the check he gave you. Your sick mother doesn't deserve a penny from my husband.
Who is this? Why are you threatening me? I only want to reconnect with my father. It's been 20 years.
I said leave him alone. Leave us alone. We have children, and we were peaceful before you came along.
Is this Olivia Miller?
That's right. This is Olivia.
Ma'am, I don't mean to interfere with your life. I only want to get to know my father and to ask for his help. We so desperately need it.
Everything was going along fine until you happened. How pathetic. A girl begging for money from her father. We don't need someone who only contacts their father when they need something.
How do you know I was asking for money? Unless you're the one who received those first texts?
Never mind who sent those texts. Do what I ask, or you'll see what I can do. Trust me, you don't want to get on my bad side. Leave me and my husband and our children alone.
Hey, Dad!
Hi, my dear. How are you?
Dad, I hate to break this to you, but your wife, Olivia, she contacted me.
Really? How did it go, darling? I told her all about you, and she was pumped. Oh, what a relief. She warmed up to the idea, seeing as she reached out to you.
Dad, I don't think so. Our conversation, it wasn't pleasant at all.
What do you mean, darling?
She threatened me, and I'm afraid this wasn't the first time.
What? That's not like Olivia.
Dad, the first time I contacted you, you were confused about a previous encounter I was referring to, right? Please believe me. I tried contacting you through your personal phone the first time around. You cursed at me then, or so I thought. You told me to go die.
I'd never do such a thing, dear.
But Olivia would. After I was blocked from using your personal phone the first time I tried to contact you, I went to your office and asked for your work phone.
Yes, and you then contacted me through my work phone. Yes, that was the first time I talked to you, Audrey.
Which means I wasn't talking to you using your personal phone. Someone else was texting on your behalf.
Stop these lies. My personal phone has been with Olivia all along, and she isn't capable of such a thing.
Did you tell her about my mama's condition?
No, I did not.
She knew about it. And the check you gave me. She knew my mama was sick and needed money, which meant she was the one who was holding your personal phone and cursing at me. And now she's contacting me again, threatening me, telling me to leave you alone.
Look, Audrey, I told you my wife isn't capable of such things. I've known her for almost 2 decades. You've only known her for 2 weeks. She's the kindest person I know. This is impossible.
So you're calling me a liar? What would I get out of this?
More money, perhaps? I don't know what to think of you right now, Audrey. This isn't anyone else we're talking about. It's my wife.
Wow. What a dad you are. So I'm basically the money-faced, lying daughter now?
No, darling, but please learn to respect Olivia. She's not only your stepmother, but she's also your aunt.
My aunt?
When your mother left home, your grandparents were devastated. So was your aunt. We met coincidentally, and I never meant to fall in love with her.
What are you talking about? My grandparents kicked my mama out. They wanted to protect their little daughter, but in the process, they hurt my mama.
Quit the lies. I'm tired, dear. This is just getting ridiculous. Talk to me again when you're done with these make-believe stories about my wife.
I've just been shunned by my own father, all because of the lies you perpetrated. Let's settle this once and for all.
Well, you deserve that. You deserve that for trying to get him away from his family. He was happy, and then you came.
I just wanted a piece of my father. I'd never experienced that. All my life, all I wanted was to know him.
And now you're only coming to him for money.
I am not. I just want some clarity of my life. I want my mama healthy. I want to know my dad. That's all I want. I never wanted to interfere in your children's lives.
You were really interfering. We were a happy family. Gosh, you really are like your pathetic mother. Bianca was always the attention seeker.
So, that was right. You are her little sister.
Oh, you're smarter than I thought. Oh yes, your dad is right. Bianca is indeed my sister. Or was my sister. That woman has been out of our family's lives for years now. My mother and father had no issue with disowning her.
You're disgusting. Mama loves you. She spoke nothing but the kindest words about you. How could you?
She was always the golden child, but I could see right through her. I was better than her in every way. That's what I kept telling my mother and father, but she was the favorite, so they never listened to me. Not until she was pregnant. She gave me the golden opportunity to manipulate them into forcing her to break up with Benjamin and kicking her out.
You initiated this? You're the reason why Mama suffered all these years?
She deserved it. All my life, I've lived in her shadow. Try as I may to get good grades in school, excel in my talent, and be the perfect daughter. I couldn't. She was always the better one. I was never enough until she was out of the picture. I did what I had to do.
You're selfish, and you don't deserve all the love Mama gave you. She loved you so much. She cared for you. You were her precious little sister, and you did this?
Oh, she only cared about herself. She deserved to suffer. And I'm glad I did not only get my mother and father away from that disgusting woman, but Benjamin too. He deserved better than her. He deserved me.
You took everything away from her, and you're still not done?
As long as you're here, my children and I could never be happy. I stand by my decision all those years ago to get Benjamin as far away from your witch of a mother as possible. All these years I've been so relaxed with Benjamin. But he can't fool me. I know that even after we married, he hoped to reconnect with Bianca.
Let me guess. You're also responsible for the lack of contact.
Oh yes, I was. I made sure he wouldn't be able to contact her, and vice versa. I'd spent years getting him to completely love me. And now that I think I'm finally close to succeeding, you come back into our lives. You, who was a spitting image of your mother and a constant reminder of their love all those years ago. No way. I'm not letting that happen.
I never meant to destroy your family. I don't intend to do that. I just want my mama to be happy. I also just want to know my father. Please.
No luck in that, right? He's upset with you, thinking that you're telling lies about me. My plans are finally working. He doesn't believe you. And guess who will emerge victorious? Me, of course.
You're a sick, self-centered woman. You disgust me.
Oh, honey, I don't need your approval in any way. My husband believes me and will happily live ever after with our 2 children, and most certainly without you or my wicked sister in the picture. Goodbye, Audrey. Go back to where the hell you came from.
I'm not done, and I won't leave until I get justice for my mother.
The bank alerted me. You know, do you?
I know. I know every sneaky little thing you've done. And wait until your family hears about it. Wait until the police hear about it.
Please, Audrey, don't do this. My children need me.
They deserve the truth. My dad deserves the truth. My mama deserves the truth about everything you've deprived her of. You deprived her of a life with my father. You deprived her of a chance to reconnect with your parents. You deprived her of her inheritance.
Please, Audrey, don't call the police. I'll return the trust fund. I'll return the entire $700,000 in full. It's your mother's. I'll leave you alone.
Give her back every single penny that she rightfully deserves. All these years, she has worked her butt off to give me a good life. She's been trying to make ends meet. And all this time, she has this inheritance that was taken away from her? You let her suffer.
I regret it all now. Please, Audrey, give me a chance.
You regret it because you've been caught.
I am so sorry. I promise that from this day on, I won't be a nuisance to you or Bianca anymore. I won't stand in the way of you reconnecting with your father. I'll give back every single cent I took from Bianca's trust fund.
You better take them back. Because now I have your confession recorded on tape and bank account details of my grandparents to support the fact that you've stolen so much from my mama. As long as you do as I say, you won't be behind bars.
Please. I'll do anything.
Here's what you're going to do. You'll first confess to my dad and your children. You fooled them long enough and won't let them be victims of you as well.
I'll do it as soon as I get off the phone.
Good. Now you'll give my mama back her money. She'll need it for her treatment and for the chance to restart her life after all the destruction you've caused.
I got it. I'll personally give you every single penny.
As you should. This is the bare minimum. You better thank the heavens that I've inherited my mama's kind heart. She would never have wanted her only sibling to be in jail. Her heart is pure. She'd be willing to take you in despite all the pain you put her through.
Really, I am sorry to you and your mother. You should be.
Audrey, darling, Olivia confessed everything she has ever done. I am so sorry, dear. I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm sorry I didn't fight for your mama hard enough all those years.
It's okay, Dad. I've long since forgiven you. Especially knowing how hard Olivia worked to cut your ties with Mama. I don't blame you.
I really don't know who I married. I'm torn, dear. Of course, my priority right now are my children, you included. And as much as I want to reconnect with Bianca and make up for all the lost years, Olivia doesn't want to let me go.
What? That sick woman. Still has the audacity to keep you after all the pain she caused?
I told her I wanted a divorce. She tried to manipulate me at first by using our kids. She said she didn't want them to grow up with a broken family. But I countered her, saying that they won't grow up in a broken family. The kids will have their older sister, which is you, and Bianca, whom I am planning to reconnect with.
She went batshit, didn't she?
That would be an understatement. She started throwing a fit, threatening me, and saying she'll turn the board of directors against me. That will cause my downfall, dear. Not to mention that it will put Miller Incorporation in peril. My name and my company's name would be tarnished.
That woman is sick beyond words. I fell for her promises too quickly, too. I thought she'd comply with them in exchange of not being in prison. Don't worry, Dad. I'll do everything in my power to protect you.
Thank you, dear. I hoped it wouldn't come to this, because as hurtful as she was, we still had years' worth of memories.
You stupid little girl. Stay out of this. I'm not done with you.
You're just digging up your own grave, Olivia. Let it rest. Let us live without you.
No way. You've gone to the police to report me after we agreed? Guess what? I'm never letting you live in peace now. You deserve to go down just like me. You stupid little girl. Stay out of this. I'm not done with you.
You're just digging up your own grave, Olivia. Let it rest. Let us live without you.
No way. You've gone to the police to report me after we agreed? Guess what? I'm never letting you live in peace now. You deserve to go down just like me. Those men who tried to run me over? Yeah, that was just a start.
Well, you gotta try harder because I'm still alive.
You won't be for long, stupid girl. You don't know what I'm capable of.
I truly underestimated how sick you are. And I am ashamed to even share the same blood as you. You sick old woman. Not only are you a selfish thief who stole everything from my mama, but you're also a killer.
You left me with no choice, Pumpkin. We had our agreement that I'll return the inheritance and you won't go to the police. But you went against me, and still you reported me.
You threatened my dad.
He is my husband.
Not for long. He's enraged that you tried to kill me. Are you forgetting that I'm still his daughter? He loves me. I'm his blood and flesh, and in fact, you better enjoy your last hours behind bars.
What are you talking about?
You've manipulated my dad into thinking you have the power and that you can kick him out of the business he built with his sweat and tears. But you're wrong.
What? I'm one of the majority stakeholders there. You don't know the influence I have. It's more than just your idiot father who has trusted me so much and has become completely careless. He didn't realize that now I control his company. Ah, so stupid. All of you.
Not for long. My dad has pleaded with the rest of the board of directors. And upon further digging on your activity in the company, they found out that you not only stole from my mama, you've also been stealing company funds.
You little bitch. Stay out of this. Oh, you won't have to worry about me for long. Glad you know, because I'll make sure I've got everything under control. You won't interfere with my life ever again. Oh, you've got it all wrong, hun. It's the other way round. I forgot to mention that not only my father's suing you for everything you've done to us, but the board of directors will also be filing their cases against you for fraud and embezzlement. I will kill you.
I doubt you can do that while behind bars. And, oh, can you sign your divorce papers while in jail? My dad would appreciate it, seeing as he'll be divorcing you as soon as you're officially behind bars and removed from the board of directors.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
Oh, stop it, Olivia. The police will be there shortly. See you in court. You'll look great in an orange jumpsuit. Vivi, it's finally done. Olivia got a life sentence in prison.
Oh, Audie, I'm thrilled for you and your dad. Finally, peace is in your household.
Absolutely. Dad's already planning a family vacation for us in Europe this summer. He says we need to escape all the stress and drama Olivia put us through.
You deserve that. How are Olivia's children holding up?
Lyra and Lincoln, the twins, are understandably upset. They're old enough to grasp what's happening, and they're devastated by their mother's actions. On the bright side, Lionel, the 2-year-old, is happy. He loves Mama's hugs.
I hope Lyra and Lincoln are treating your mama right.
They are. Dad made it clear they could show her the full respect, and they've even started calling her Mama. It's heartwarming.
Aw, that's great for Aunt Bianca. She deserves a loving family after everything she's been through with her. Parents disowning her and her own sister turning against her.
Exactly. She's over the moon that she and Dad are back together. Plus, she feels genuinely loved by his 3 children.
And you, that makes 4 blessed children. I hope she's happy and healthy now.
Therapy has been doing wonders, and getting along with Lyra, Lincoln, and Lionel has been fantastic. We click so naturally that it doesn't feel like we're just half-siblings. I'm genuinely happy. Dad's happy. Mama's happy.
And Olivia's rotting in jail.
It's the perfect ending to this saga.
I hope you're happy, Audie. You and your mama deserve this after all the suffering.
It was worth it, truly. Giving my father a second chance.